What's up, guys? Mickle here, and we just got some brand new information out of Ripple that their XRP related products are growing massively. Guys, in this video, I want to break down some brand new information that is going to show us that Ripple's products using XRP are gaining very good adoption in the market. And guys, this is going to be massive for the price of XRP. Guys, we also got some brand new news on when Gary Gensler will be investigated by Congress. For those of you guys who don't know, I have been saying for a while now, we need to put Gary Gensler under pressure so we can finally get some movement, finally get some clarity in the cryptocurrency industry. Guys, in this video, I want to show you some insider information that could show that the SEC is going to be in big trouble over the next couple months. Guys, make sure to stick around for that. Last of all, guys, at the end of this video, I want to show you a lawyer's opinion on whether or not the SEC and Ripple could still settle this case before summary judgment. Yesterday, we saw Brad Garlinghouse in an interview make the statement that he did not see a settlement happening in this case. Well, guys, I want to talk about why a very well-respected lawyer in this community does not think Brad Garlinghouse is necessarily telling the truth there. Guys, make sure to stick around for that. You are not going to want to miss it. Like always, guys, your support means so much to this channel. If you want to see more videos just like this, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below and turn on bell notifications. These three simple things are going to go such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys ever need a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange, Uphold, down in the link in the description of this video. Guys, Uphold has been blowing it out of the water recently with their new products, and I highly suggest you check them out. With that said though, guys, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So guys, I want to start out this video and talk about some very exciting news coming out of Ripple, and it relates to their usage of XRP in their own internal networks. So guys, for those of you who don't know, Ripple's specific product that uses XRP for transactions is ODL. Now, when Ripple first started saying that they were going to be using XRP for transactions to help facilitate payments, there was a ton of FUD around the industry that Ripple was never going to actually use XRP. They were just saying that to try to get speculators into the asset, and then Ripple was going to dump that XRP in the market to fund their business. Everyone was saying that no one would actually want to use XRP for transactions, and Ripple was just some scam company trying to push XRP on retail investors. Well, guys, what we can see playing out is that these people were absolutely dead wrong and never understood why XRP was so critical to Ripple solutions. What we are seeing based on the data coming out of Ripple right now is that their ODL product is growing massively. So guys, I want to start off and just quickly show you what was happening in 2020 and then show you what we're seeing now in 2022, because guys, there is amazing growth in ODL. So before we jump into this, it's important to know that not all of Ripple's transactions go through XRP. Ripple has a messaging solution where they just help facilitate payments, but they also have their ODL product where they're actually settling the payments. This product uses XRP. So guys, back in 2020, we actually had 20 to 25% of all Ripple's transactions using XRP. And back then, this was a pretty good number. We knew that not every single person was going to be able to use XRP because of regulatory reasons. So this was certainly acceptable at the time, and it showed that companies were more than willing to use XRP as long as it helped them move money faster and more efficiently. Well guys, during that time period, Ripple continued to grow, and their entire business continued to grow. Not just ODL, their messaging layer too, so Ripple continued to grow, get bigger, and the amount of transactions, the value of the transactions they were putting through their network as a total got much larger. Well guys, what we learned just the other day, and we don't know exactly how much Ripple's transaction volume, how much their transaction value has grown since 2020, but what we learned today is now we have 50% of Ripple's total transactions. 50% of those transactions are going directly through ODL using XRP. What we're seeing here is regardless of Ripple's growth, which we know is very good, we've heard multiple statements that Ripple is growing very good on all transactions, but even within all of these transactions, we are seeing Ripple's customers favoring the products that use XRP. We saw 20% of Ripple's transactions using XRP in 2020 grow to 50% in 2022, despite this ongoing case with the SEC. Guys, what this proves, in my opinion, is one of the most important things we need to understand as investors, and that is that Ripple's products using XRP solve a real problem, and customers are eager to use it more. This growth rate here is absolutely fantastic, and it completely proves the haters wrong that said XRP was never going to be critical to Ripple's products. What we are seeing right here is that Ripple's customers want to use XRP, and they are gearing up its usage. Guys, eventually, as Ripple signs more partners, as Ripple starts really gearing up its work with mega banks and central banks, all of these different users are going to move over to the ODL product and start putting transactions through and start putting transactions through it and start putting transactions through XRP. Guys, the amount of volume, the amount of liquidity this is going to require is going to be astronomical from where we are now. And guys, this is going to cause the price of XRP to increase exponentially, but also put a floor price on the asset. As long as a certain amount of our financial system is just moving money back and forth, as long as Bank A is sending money to Bank B, XRP is always going to have a certain value to cover that liquidity. So guys, overall, this is just excellent news. It really puts all the haters to bed, the haters who said Ripple was never going to use XRP. And guys, most importantly, it shows that Ripple's products are growing fast in the market. And this has been our bullish thesis all along. So guys, it's just so nice to see it all playing out. Guys, now I want to move on and talk about a new day coming to the SEC. Now, this is something that was promised to us by the party that just took control of the House, but we really haven't seen any action on it yet. Now, a lot of these people who were calling for the new day were saying that the second we take control of the House, we will push forward an investigation into the SEC and start investigating why they have done such a terrible job regulating the cryptocurrency market. Well, guys, we have not seen this, and that's why I tweeted out the other day. Still no word on when the SEC will actually be held accountable, and then I tagged a bunch of people who were saying the SEC would be held accountable when this specific party took control of Congress. Obviously, I'm being very careful on what I say. I don't want this video to get demonetized. But anyway, after I tweeted that out, I actually got a response from BitBoy Crypto, and he said it's coming. Spoke with someone about it the other day. The wheels of progress turn slowly. So guys, this is definitely something very positive. Whether you like Ben Armstrong or not, BitBoy Crypto, the fact of the matter is he actually does have very close ties to government, and he was just responding to my tweet. He wasn't trying to get attention off this, so I certainly don't think he was just making this up to try to get clout. It seems like BitBoy Crypto might have some inside information in our government that there will be investigations into the SEC. So guys, this is just very good news because I was getting a little skeptical that we might not see this. I was getting a little skeptical that this whole SEC and crypto thing might just get put on the back burner. We might not hear about it for a couple years, but guys, it looks like it is in progress. I guess that's all I can ask for. So I really do hope we do have some investigations before Gary Gensler is able to weasel himself out of the SEC. But guys, let's see how it plays out. I don't think anyone knows for sure. And guys, I want to finish this video off and talk about a very interesting opinion from a lawyer I follow closely. That's Attorney Bill, because guys, he is pretty skeptical of the video of Brad Garlinghouse that was circulating everywhere the other day. I showed it on this channel, where Brad Garlinghouse says that he does not believe there's any way this case is going to settle. Attorney Bill tweeted out, "Just my opinion, but Brad Garlinghouse saying the matter will go to a judgment and saying he is confident on the law and the facts does not mean it will not settle before Judge Torres decides on summary judgment motions. What should he say? Our case is weak and we need to settle? Give me a break." So what Attorney Bill is saying here is that anything Brad Garlinghouse says in public really needs to be taken with a grain of salt. Obviously, Brad Garlinghouse is never going to go on an interview and say, okay, we need to settle with the SEC. We don't have a good case. I don't think we're going to win at summary judgment. Brad Garlinghouse needs to be making his case sound as strong as possible. And guys, the fact of the matter is, normally the weaker party goes to the other party and asks for the settlement. So because Ripple has been on top this entire time, because I think Ripple knows they're on top in this case, it really doesn't make sense for Brad to be publicly talking about a settlement, because at the end of the day, that would just be a sign that he is wavering. He needs to show that he is confident and that he is perfectly happy taking this case to summary judgment, because that is going to be what drives the SEC to the settlement table. If the SEC thinks Ripple is getting weak, if the SEC thinks they might be able to take advantage of Ripple with a bad settlement, or scare Ripple into coming to them because Ripple doesn't feel confident in going to summary judgment, the SEC is going to use that to their advantage. All Ripple can do now is wait for the SEC to come to them and say that they are perfectly happy having this case go to summary judgment because they believe that's where they're going to win and get the justice they need. So guys, I completely agree with Attorney Bill here, and I think a lot of people were likely reading too much into Brad Garlinghouse's comments here. At the end of the day, if the SEC does in fact propose a settlement to Ripple, there's a very good chance Brad Garlinghouse isn't even going to be the first person to know about it. Probably going to go through all of Ripple's legal team, and then Brad Garlinghouse is going to find out. What do I mean by this? I just mean that when talking about a settlement, Brad Garlinghouse isn't even probably the best person to listen to at Ripple, and Brad Garlinghouse is going to act as confident as possible that Ripple's going to win this case at summary judgment, and if the SEC wants to offer a settlement in favor of Ripple, that's fine, he'll take it, but he is certainly not going to be going to the SEC begging for one. Guys, I hope this makes sense. I think this is a very good point by Attorney Bill. My base case still is that we do not see a settlement before summary judgment. I think that we are going to have summary judgment. Judge Torres is going to make a decision, tell both parties, and they'll settle based off Judge Torres' opinion. We'll have to see what happens though, but I think this was a very good point made by Attorney Bill and something that everyone needed to see. Anyway though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much, and for now, Mickle out.